Chains by Boss. Chains by Boss is now the official sponsor of the Cowboy Up podcast. If you need your custom cowboy chains, you go to Chains by Boss. You can find them on any of your social media. You can find them on TikTok, Chains by Boss on TikTok. You can find them also on Instagram, Chains by Boss, and you can also find them on Facebook. Chains by Boss will deliver the hottest new cowboy chains for you, and we recognize them as our official Cowboy podcast sponsor. Thanks. And always, Dallas Cowboys for life. Peace. The Cowboy Up podcast would love to welcome Vosqueros Gang as our official sponsor of the Cowboy Up podcast. Vosqueros Game has all your custom stickers, your custom towels, your custom tumblers, anything you need to represent your team, such as those Dallas Cowboys or even those hated San Francisco 49ers. Vosqueros Gangs have you. You can find them on all social media, especially Instagram and TikTok. The Cowboy Up podcast welcomes Vosqueros Gang as our official sponsor of the show. As always, Dallas Cowboys for life. Peace.
I know that's a cliche, but we must win. We will win. Win is the name of game.
Check it out.
From Stop 6, Texas, it's the big fella. It's Dallas Cowboy Chris. And from the 915, El Paso, Texas, it's 21, Armando 21. And from the capital city of Texas, Austin, the Hill Country, is our man, Retrofit Sports. It's Rue. And from the great state of Arizona, he's Mikey 520.
Stephen A. Smith will admit this team right here is legit, cause this is our year. This is our year. No wonder they be hating, cause this is our year. This is our year. This is our year. It's time to finish this fight, cause this is our year. The name of the game is win, we them Cowboys. First down, second down, we them Cowboys. Third down, touchdown, we them Cowboys. Everybody over here be some Cowboys. We be die hard. We be die hard. We be that blue.
What's up? What's up? What is up? Man, y'all know what it is. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. What happens on Tuesday? It's the Cowboy Up podcast. And let me introduce the crew for you tonight, man. From the capital city of Texas, Austin, it's our man, Retrofit Sports. It's Rue. Hook 'em. What's up, baby?
Man, tonight's the night. Tonight's the night, 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. You already know what time it is. I don't even know if I can bring myself to watch the shit. I really don't. But I will always be a damn Luka fan. He was robbed of us, and we're about to have to watch him put up 50. I hope y'all took all the overs on Luka tonight. All the overs. Take every over that you can. That dude's going to have a field day. And everybody keep telling Nico to stay in the booth or whatever because apparently he traveled. Take your ass out to that. Take your ass out there. Put your ass on that line. You should have to watch this shit. You should have to watch that man stare you down after every three, after every bucket. You didn't want me? Forget you, bro. I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick because all day tomorrow, all I'm gonna see is fucking highlights over here, highlights over there.
Hey, man. I agree with you. I've made a conscious decision that I'm not gonna watch until he go to Dallas. When he go to Dallas, that's when I want to watch it. But it is what it. We'll talk about Luka a little later. All right, and from the great state of Arizona, man, our player personnel director of the Cowboy Up podcast. It's our man Kuiper AZ. What up, Kuiper?
Hey, how you guys doing, man?
Man, we doing wonderful. This is your season. This is your time of year, man.
Wait. Yeah.
All
It's
right, we
honestly the
already
best time of the year for me.
already got Kuiper already. We said, hope Kuiper brings his game today. Hey, bro, if you watch that draft show,
Bro.
you watch that draft show. See, the pressure's on him this year because those picks.
Yeah, you got. It's about expectations now because we
I'm about
saw
to
you.
get 20 in a row this
We
year.
saw you just rack after rack, just stupid, just in a row, bro. Like it can't even. It's not even an exaggeration. Like there was a solid, like 20 picks, bro, at least.
I've been bragging on him to other shows and everything. I said, y'all gotta have my boy on, man. Just if you do any kind of draft anything, man, bring Kuiper on, man, because this is his bag right now, and we're in his bag and shit. I think your pops is gonna join us. We know 21, he is out sick, man. Everybody prayers up for 21. Out sick, but man, I'm sure he'll be back with us next. I'm sure he's watching too. But when you get it, sometimes even just sitting in the chair is no good. So, hey man, take care of man 21. I think Corner will be joining us too, also. But man, we about to get in some draft talk, man. We gonna do the Cowboys and the Cardinals draft. Okay. I want to really see his bag tonight. So normally we would just do the Cowboys, but since our player personnel director is the Cardinals fan, we will draft Cardinals too. We only gonna do 3 rounds, and the reason we only gonna do 3 rounds is because I really want to have a major discussion when it comes to the Cowboy, because I needed to be a consistency. I want my player personnel to tell me who I should pick, and then Jerry Jones is Rue. I'm Steven Jones. Okay.
Why I gotta be Jerry?
Everybody got to get that picture. Okay. I got all the gray hair, but I'm Steven. Okay. So Rue is Jerry. I'm Steven. And Kuiper AZ is Will McClay. And man, we gonna make some picks today because I should this. I want y'all opinion. Should this mock draft be need or should it be best available in y'all's opinion? What do you think we should do this time? Because we're gonna have several before the draft.
That's tough.
What you think, Lou?
That's really hard because it's like I want the best available at the position, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to whoever's the least of the reaches, if that makes sense. Like
I understand. Yeah.
And certain position is gone, and you're just looking at it like, damn, like I gotta take him here. On the other one, it's it's really no question that he's gonna go at this spot. Give me that. But my needs, I don't know. I'm just curious where we line up on that because right now I feel like there's so many. There's so many little holes, there's so many little pieces. Like where do we begin? Because there's a lot of different variety up top too. We've got interior D line, edges, we've got tackles, we've got obviously quarterbacks, running backs, but there's a plethora of crap at the top where it's like, which way do you go?
Right. Kuiper, which would you prefer?
I would say like right now, kind of play with the draft, kind of do like the best available because right now as far as your guys' team, there's a lot of needs. But come when past free agency, when you resign after you guys have re-signed people, maybe you got a couple of free agents, then that's when we can start really looking at needs versus right now when we don't really know what we actually need.
Okay. All right. Well, let me bring up this screen Hope everybody. Kite, can you see it? Rugu, are you good with it? Can you see it?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
All right.
Hey, real
So
quick, what's the
go ahead.
second to last on randomness?
Second to last on round. We could go here.
Yeah, I would do that.
Okay. All right. So we're doing 3. We got the speed on slow. The reason I got it on slow is because just in case somebody come off the board that you think the Cowboys or the Cardinals would want, I want you to say something so we can hit stop. Okay. And if you want to hit any discussion, if the chat, if y'all want to discuss any player that come off the board, yell stop in the comments, okay? Because I'll be watching. As a matter of fact, Kuiper and Rue, y'all can't control comments too. So if you see them, if you see something, yell stop, okay? All right. I would say no cap. All right, man. Let's enter this draft. Let's enter this draft. And the Tennessee Titans is on the clock. We're gonna hit start. And here comes they went Cam Ward,
Yeah.
Travis Hunter,
Okay.
Carter. Wow, they didn't take the quarterback.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Oh, my Michigan boy went 5. Everybody predicted. There he is.
There you go. Stop right here. Stop right here.
All right. All right.
See, this is funny because yesterday when we were trying this out, he didn't go in the first round at all.
No.
That's wild to me that he just went right now.
Yeah.
Do you think he's first round quarterback?
He's not a first round talent, and I don't think he's an early second round talent. I think he's a middle and late second round talent.
Because I'm just saying, you know what? I know it really doesn't make sense for them to take Abdul Carter in that spot, the Giants. It really doesn't make sense. It doesn't. But if you don't believe in that guy, you don't believe in that quarterback, do you just take the shot and take him? Because you got to think they're desperate at this point. Is their coach going to continue and just not go get his guy? Even if it's not Shador, maybe it's somebody else, which it's a hodgepodge at that position. Like there a lot of these quarterbacks coming into this. I mean, maybe somebody surprises you, and it happens, but I don't know if you're getting it out of this class, especially in the first year. Most of these guys I don't think will start.
To me, there's only 3 QBs who will go in the first round. And it's only because of need that there will actually be 3. It's going to be Cam Ward, Shador Sanders, and Jackson Dart. But what Shador Sanders did this week to say he's not going to be participating in the combine really fucked himself. You don't have the luxury to just say, no, I'm not doing that. He's not at all cemented as a top 5 pick, and to do that just shows arrogance in him.
Well, you know where he got that arrogance from. You know where he got that.
I'm telling you that this is why I don't think I would. It would not shock me if he fell to the second round. It wouldn't shock me at all. It really wouldn't, because I don't think that his attitude is right for the NFL, man. Character at that position is huge. And he's got a terrible tendency to call out teammates, to call out players. Like, it's bad. And I don't know. I don't know if he's built for, especially a big market like New York. You got New York media in New York. Them dudes are ruthless. It's a whole nother game out there, man.
All right.
And what's it called? And dropping out of the combine, he did Jackson Dart a huge favor, because now Dart has a real shot to outshine him and put himself at QB2 above Sanders. And honestly, if I'm New York, don't touch Sanders. If you're a Cowboys fan, pray that they're gonna touch Sanders, because he's not gonna do shit.
Okay. All right. Well, let's resume our draft. All right. Let's go. Oh, there. Texas corner off the board. Missouri wide receiver off the board.
Okay.
Tennessee edge off the board. San Francisco took the edge from Marshall. Now the Dallas
Oh,
Cowboys.
that would be such a gift. I'd be so happy if they did that. I'd be
All
so
right.
happy if they did that.
Now
Damn.
the Dallas Cowboys is on the board. They got Genty ranked 5. Okay. We got Warren, the tight end from Penn State, who's a beast at tight end.
Yeah.
I actually still like Colston Loveland better. Campbell, linebacker at Alabama. The cornerback, Will Johnson from Michigan, is there. The defensive tackle, Grant, is there. The interior defensive lineman, Walter Nolan from Ole Miss, is there. Offensive tackle, Josh Simmons from the bitch ass, punk ass, trick ass Ohio State. And Georgia's safety, Starks, is there. And Ibuka is there. And the Texas tackle, Kevin Banks Jr. Discussion. Chat is hollering Will Johnson. Let's go, player personnel director. The Cowboys at 12, and there's some big names on the board.
See, every sign points to Ashton Gentry right now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But I would love to see what Tyler Warren does with Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. Because Tyler Warren has a similar, is coming in at a similar time in the draft as Brock Bowers did. They're super athletic. They had great production in college. They're these highly ranked tight ends that are supposed to go top 10, and they slip out.
Mm-hmm.
If you're Dallas, okay, Tyler Warren, I would put at a higher rank above Genty.
Wow. Okay.
Think about what Bowers did for the Raiders now.
Yeah.
I would expect similar production from him on whatever team he goes to. And I think it would be huge to take off a load from CeeDee Lamb.
Okay, Rue. Jerry. All right,
that's an interesting concept, honestly, because I don't hate the fact that you're looking at adding to Dak Prescott in the passing game, because it's a definite high need for this team. I actually have the receiver position ranked above the running back position in terms of overall need for the Dallas Cowboys right now. My only thing at this spot, I'm all about the trenches, especially when you got a pick like in this kind of position. I'm all about the trenches in this spot.
Oh,
and out of everything that I'm looking at, my biggest question at this spot with the players that are available is, do we keep Oso Digizua? That's the question. Because if Oso Digizua is going to be here, I don't want another 3 tech. I'm looking for a 1 tech. I'm looking for a 1 tech. That's what I'm looking for. All these guys, if you look at all these guys that play interior D line that are headed up here, they're all rushing through the B gap. Every single one of them, all of them. That's the primary spot where they're rushing as a D tackle. So if I keep Osa, I don't want to take a D tackle in this spot that's playing the 3, and there is no one this high up. So I'm going offensive tackle, especially after the loss of Zach Martin. And for me, it's cutting Terrence Steele, moving Tyler Guyton to right tackle, and drafting my left tackle, which should be Kelvin Banks, in my opinion. I understand that there's other guys that are in front of him, but Kelvin Banks is an absolute monster. He only allowed 4 sacks throughout his entire season, and throughout his entire career as a college football player. Played 3 full years at Texas. The man is a monster. He's a great, athletically gifted offensive lineman, and I've seen him do some amazing things at Texas, and I believe that he would be instrumental to this offensive line. And he can play multiple spots. What you're going to find out is a trend among a lot of these players that are getting drafted, like Barron, who went in the 7th spot. That dude, nickel, corner, safety, that dude can be lined up anywhere. you're going to get the same thing out of Kelvin Banks at the next level. You can put him wherever you need him, at guard, at right tackle, left tackle. You can put him anywhere.
Okay, so Will McClay said draft Tyler Warren. Jerry Jones said draft Calvin Banks. I'm Stephen Jones. So would you guys consider a trade back to get the tackle or possibly still get the tight end? Would you consider it or make the pick at 12?
I throw another one at you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you trade the 12th pick for Myles Garrett?
Automatically. I would.
So I don't know that Cleveland would do a day trade though for Myles Garrett. And if they were going to, I think they'd do it for a top 10 pick.
I mean,
But
at 12, if there's a guy there that they want, and they're all the defensive guys that they have at that spot that they could draft. Even imagine the linebacker's still here, Jahad Campbell.
Yeah.
Let's see if they were gonna trade Myles Garrett, and they already had that in mind, they would have went Abdul Carter and not Travis Hunter.
Yeah,
because I'm thinking the Cowboys. You know, we still got that glaring need at linebacker, but this is I'm gonna say this also. The best running back on the board is here. Okay. When they drafted Zeke changed the whole offense for Dak. Dak was comfortable when Zeke was in his prime, right? You getting a prime running back that fell to you at 12. I know how Rue / Jerry thinks we can get a running back anytime in the draft. But what is the problem about drafting the best? that's my thing. I'm like, why wouldn't you want the best one instead of anyone? It's just up to us because I said when we make this pick, we got to be unanimous. So
my only rebuttal to that.
This is just throwing my 2 cents at.
My only rebuttal to that is right now, the trenches are a bigger need for us than running back, especially when in this draft, there are a lot of running backs deep in this draft and a lot of good running backs. Some that you can make an argument are just as good, if not better than him. And I know he had an amazing season, untouchable season, 1,800 yards, stupid year. But there's a lot of talent at running back in this draft.
Yeah, I would say that the talents and the depth from when you compare running backs to the offensive linemen definitely is lopsided. And in draft, like for positional value, offensive tackles outweigh running backs. I would say that if you were gonna trade back, you would trade back for maximum 5 spots, and you'd be able to still land one of the top 2, Josh Simmons or Kelvin Banks.
All right. Well, let's make this decision. Are we picking or are we trading back?
How far back?
Let's see the trade offers. Let's see what they have.
Okay. Trade offers. Let's see. Indy.
The 14th pick for our 12th pick. What else we get?
Atlanta. It don't really say. Like Atlanta give us the 15th pick, 16. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, here it is. We could actually put in what we want from.
Okay.
We can put in what we want from them. Okay.
Shit, I say move back to 13 or until 14 and ask for a third.
Yeah.
Okay. So our 12 for their 14th and the 80th pick.
Yeah.
No. Oh, I guess yeah.
Okay. And let's see if they take the trade offer. Let's see. They accepted the trade. So let's review the draft.
We move back.
We
Now,
move
who
back.
do they take?
They took the tight end,
Yeah.
They took the tight end.
and the running back is off the board. So it looked like we're
Damn.
going.
Wow.
Well, we got Campbell. We got
That's
Will.
crazy too, because they have Achin. They have Achin in
Yeah.
their backfield. Like really?
That's
They're gonna pick
not
Genty?
realistic. That's not realistic.
Yeah. So, all right, we got the linebacker Campbell on the board. We got Will Johnson, Grant, Nolan, Simmons the tackle. They got Simmons tackle rated over Texas tackle. And they got
He's a better tackle. He is, but he had a knee injury that takes him out. He's not gonna go top 15. He'll be a late teens and early 20s pick.
all right. So
I tell you what, if we don't keep Osa, I don't hate D tackle in this spot, and I really would. I'm curious about your opinion on Kenneth Grant, because if I'm not mistaken, he had like 6 sacks.
yeah,
He's
Grant,
a really good DT.
yeah.
He partnered up with Millicent Graham.
Yeah. Both of them together was the dynamic duo. Okay. But they play together. Who's going to be next to him? Grant. If he has to do all the work himself, I don't think he could do it all himself. Because Graham, dude, you had to double, triple him. And when you didn't, he was getting sacks and tackles for loss. Now, Kenneth Grant, he just I downgrade him just a little bit from Graham. Graham is better with his hands and footwork. Kenneth Grant to me is a stump. You ain't gonna run on him. You're not. You're not gonna run. Ask Ohio State who tried that bullshit against him. It didn't happen. It did not. Okay. So I'm also, man, looking here. I'm actually looking at the corner too, because our corners stay hurt. They stay hurt. Rude. Think about it. They stay hurt,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They stay hurt.
See, to me, Will Johnson right here would be picking Christian Gonzalez when the Patriots got him.
And see what he did for the Patriots. He showed his ass. He played real good to me.
Yeah.
So we got to be consistent.
But if you're talking about need, because I'm not saying like, corner depth at corner wouldn't be something good. But if we're really talking about need, we need the pass rush. The biggest problem with this team last season is we had no pass rush.
Right. So would you go Campbell? He's the best player available right now.
I can't do that right now. Not.
I'd go Banks over Campbell, honestly.
I would too. I would go Banks over Campbell for sure.
Let's see, where is Banks? Okay.
And don't get me wrong, who is it here from Georgia? I forget his name. It's Starks, Malachi. He would be really nice. But again,
That's a sneaky
safety in
good
this
pick.
spot.
Yeah.
I don't know if I go safety, and especially he's good because he is what we need. He's a run first safety. He's
Right.
not playing coverage for you. He's gonna play run defense. So I don't hate it, but at this spot at 14, again, I can't go wrong with a 15-year left tackle when I just lost Zach Martin.
All right. So let's do it all. Rue, who is your pick?
I'm going Kelvin Banks.
Kuiper, who is your pick?
Yeah, I'd go Kelvin Banks.
Look like we drafting a offensive tackle, Kelvin Banks from Texas. Let's go. All right. We made our pick. Campbell went next, and
They needed one though, like desperately.
Yeah.
I'm not like super mad at mine right now.
All right, Kuiper, your Cardinals are on the board, and all these Michigan boys is up here. You got a nice little choices. Your needs is saying offensive guard, tackle, and D line. Where would you go?
So yeah, it's honestly between Johnson or Kenneth Grant. Those are the only two I'm looking at.
Okay.
We don't need corner. The Cardinals do not need cornerbacks. We have we have second round dudes who are balling out. Shit, fucking Garrett Williams ended up being one of the highest rated corners in the league
Mm-hmm.
last year. We desperately need a defensive tackle. And I truly believe Kenneth Grant at the next level is the most capable of any of these DTs at being a nose tackle
Okay.
effectively.
Yeah, because Graham played a 2 and 3, and Grant would play nose and 1.
Yeah.
So
The Cardinals need that big boy. We need that big boy. We do not have one. So give me Kenneth Grant.
you can Grant. All right.
You know what we should have thought
There is
about?
Grant.
It would have been interesting to have a trade with you. Trade with Arizona.
Bill Johnson went to the
Because
Seahawks.
was there a guy
fuck
that you would
that.
have really liked at that spot? Was there a
Yeah.
guy that you would have really liked at that spot for y'all?
Not really. No. If Mike Green was there, I would have said yes with a heartbeat.
All right.
Is
Yeah,
that Derek Cartman? Yeah.
There's Golden to the Texans. I could have predicted that one. Yeah, he's gonna stay at home. Tackle North Dakota.
Ray
Linebacker,
Zabel.
there's
Oh
Walker
man.
Stewart. Yep. All right, running back.
Oh my God! Really?
No. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, dude, that's gonna happen. That's
Yeah,
gonna happen.
God bless, dude.
That's why I was saying running backs, man. We wait.
They have Cook's a dog.
It don't matter now. You
Cook's
see what-
asking for money too, though.
You see what the Lions did? They drafted the running back and they didn't need one. And see what happened. Michigan.
did,
Oh,
he did.
Coach Loveland, you son of a bitch.
No, but you got to think the Bills are going receiver, man.
Edge. All right.
Who's
I
their
think they'd
one?
go line.
Who's their number one?
Shakir
That's a
or
good safety.
fucking what's his name?
I guess
Oh,
yeah. They just
Coleman.
paid Shakir. They just paid Shakir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your Watts is a good fucking safety from Notre Dame, man. He is a fucking brilliant safety. I like him. All right, Cowboys is on the clock. All right, Rue, what is your need now, man? We got the offensive tackle.
right there.
So what do you think, Rue?
I'm looking D tackle.
Looking D tackle now. Okay. Cam Scatterboo is there. Scatterboo is there.
I mean, I don't hate Scatterboo. I really want to see Scatterboo in the underwear Olympics. That's really what I want to see. Because sometimes you just need to see if he's got that burst or whatever, that change of direction. Because I've seen him play in that one game. Because it's not like I was watching a lot of Arizona State, but he impressed me that day. Is all I can really say about Cam Scatterboo. Honestly, I'd like to know where the receivers at in this spot, because I wouldn't hate a nice receiver in this spot.
Well, let's do this. We'll pull up the running backs and receivers, okay? Because remember I said earlier before we even came on the show, man, the Cowboys don't have no explosive players other than CD Lamb, and he can't do it all. We got the receiver from Miami, the running back Sampson from Tennessee, Caleb Johnson. A lot of people like him, but I really don't like him. But a lot of people like him, his size, and Iowa. That's all they do is run the ball, kind of like Michigan. But to me, it's just their scheme. If it ain't a zone scheme, I don't think he could work.
Yeah.
Higgins.
I love Higgins.
Yeah,
I really like Higgins.
Henderson from punk ass trick ass Ohio State. The other Ohio State running back. Royals. We got Williams from TCU and Neal, the running back. But we are at 44. Okay.
Yeah.
So these are running backs and receivers at 44. Rue, are we staying pat or are we trading down?
Where's D tackle at this spot?
Let's go D tackle. D tackle. Interior D tackle. We got Turner. He's 43 ranked from A&M. We got Collins, 47th from Texas. Those are the top 2D, and then we got Farmer from Florida State. I don't know much about Farmer.
Farmer is more like a 3 tech.
Okay, and Tennessee Nolan Lott. He's ranked 63rd.
Go back up to the top.
Okay,
Where put it on Turner real quick. I just want to see. I didn't see where his. Can you go down to the bottom? I just want to see where he lines up. Where does he attack? A gap or B gap?
B gap.
So he's in the B gap too. And if I remember right, I'm pretty sure Collins is also in the B gap.
yeah,
My
gap.
only thing with Collins, I have nothing really bad to say about Collins. I just don't know if he's Byron Murphy or Tavondre Sweat. As much as I may like Collins, and I'm curious what he does at this level, I just don't know if he's those guys. You know what I mean? Like he sat behind them for a while, and I mean he had a good season this year. He definitely wreaked havoc in a lot of backfields. I just don't know if I love him in this spot. And again, it kind of boils down to, am I keeping Oso Digizua? Can you click on him real quick? Because I just want to make sure I'm right that he is rushing the B gap too.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he does.
All right, Collins. B gap.
He's pretty split on it. He's pretty split. He's definitely got more than most that are out there. Which, again, it's very common with these Texas players. And I'm really trying to be realistic, too. I don't see them taking 2 Longhorns with the first 2 picks. But I'd be happy as shit if they did, honestly, because Alfred Collins is a great player. And I feel like D-tackle, defensive end, is definitely a need for us right now. Are there any defensive ends lingering at the top of this right now? Is anybody just kind of lingering out there?
I'm just
at defensive end?
I'll click off and let's see who's all. Oh, Edge.
Okay. Tell me about Jack Sawyer. Tell me about Jack Sawyer.
All motor. All motor.
Good. He is not that good.
He's all motor though, man. He's not athletic. He doesn't have the skill set, but he has that football guy to him.
Look, I need you to take the blinders off for a minute. And I know he's that team from down south, but does he wreak havoc? Does he perform like at a extremely high? If it's who I think it is, he killed my quarterback. God bless it.
Let me say this: he's no Bosa at all. Neither one of them. Okay, both Bosas went to Ohio State, and they popped off the screen. He's no Watt. Both of the Watt brothers popped off the screen. Okay, Sawyer made plays because everybody else was doubled and triple fucking team. He doesn't have that. To me, I'm not hating because he's Ohio State. Well, 10% it is. But it's not hating because he's Ohio State.
Maybe a little bit.
I just don't think he has any kind of one-on-one pass rushing skills. I really don't. I don't. Now, as a run blocker, of course he made the big play against y'all. But whatever. Oh, that's one fucking play. I seen him play. He's just average to me. Now he's an NFL player. I think he's a late second, early third. But to me, I don't like him. I don't. It's no way you're gonna get a unanimous vote for me if y'all said sorry. I'm like, nope, we're this shit all night. No.
We're gonna pull a Johnny Manziel. Get your ass back, Jerry.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got?
All right, hear me out on this one though, dude.
Go ahead.
Which one?
Tyler Booker would be a phenomenal Cowboy. I like double dipping on offensive line. I get is not the sexiest thing in the world whatsoever, but you lose your Hall of Fame guard, right? You replace him. Tyler Booker is the best pure offensive guard in the draft. There's gonna be guys that are gonna make the switch to guard, but Booker is the best one who's been a guard in college throughout his entire years.
Damn, 2 sacks.
Now he played the left side where Tyler Smith plays.
Yeah.
He don't play right. Well, he played right his it looked like his sophomore year. Like he played right and they moved him to left. So look like he can play both because remember he played both in 22. It showed in 22 he played both. Now guard is easier to switch both sides. You know, you can switch sides at guard. That I don't have a problem with that. That's an idea. I'm not hating this idea at all, player personnel director. I'm not hating it because you know I love the big boys. I love them. I give all the big boys all the praise. He's at 46. We're at 44. But brothers,
I'm just saying, Booker's supposed to go in the first round. He's gonna get taken in the first round in this draft.
Why did he
realistically?
Why did he fall?
Why did he fall? Because PFF was on bullshit, man. They had Will Johnson going to fucking the Seahawks.
Yeah. All right. So I want y'all to hear me out now. This is my pitch for Scatterboo. Okay.
And his locker's not even empty yet. You're trying to replace it.
Well, I'm just saying. Look, I love the guards you guys have right now too. But I'm just saying, man.
Now,
look at what Jerry Jones might want.
Now let me pitch Scatterboo to y'all. Okay. We didn't take the best running back in the first round. We didn't take the second best day off the board. Okay. Third best running back. Remember last year when those running backs kept flying off the board? We kept saying, hey, man, we'll get one later. We'll get one later. We'll get one later.
Yeah.
We never got one, right?
Yeah.
We got a guy here that can run the ball. He can catch the ball out the backfield. He got hands like my man for the Rams. God darn it.
Kyron Williams.
No. Old Ram, Super Bowl champion.
Marshall Faulk.
He got Marshall Faulk hands, bro. You saw it, Rue, against y'all.
Yeah.
You saw his hands, and dude, he is so tough. And man, why do we always love Brock Hoffman? Because he brings nastiness to the Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
You gonna get a running back that give you nastiness like Barber used to with hands?
But you don't gotta sell me on the guy. My only thing with him is he's not the best athlete. He's not gonna get you a home run. He's gonna need to be paired with the guy the change of pace guy who can take those all the way to the house. But he's a great power back. I think he'd be great.
And can I say this though? Can I say this? All right. I keep going back to number 4. When number 4 is productive, is when we could run the fucking ball. Hey man, 3-4 yards and a cloud of dust to me helps Dak Prescott. It helps him. It helps him. So that's why I'm just so on a running. We got to take running back first or second round. Okay, we got the tackle to make our offensive line better. We made it better, right? By drafting the tackle first. Let's get somebody behind him to make Dak Prescott even better. All right, let's discuss it.
Eric, those were not all home runs, okay? The guy was bullying through people first off and was getting wide open. So he was all throughout the entire season in college football. You can find highlight after highlight of him breaking through a bunch of people, but he's getting chased down right after that.
Now, Boots say all he did was hit home runs against the semifinals versus Texas. So
that's a true story. That's a true story. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I still got the dub, so you can kiss my ass, Boots. Like you didn't have to do that.
So we need to come to a vote because we still got one.
That's messed up. Because I was literally, and you know what's funny is I was literally about to say that. And honestly, for me, it's about what he does at the combine. I want to see. I want to see what kind of what is that track speed really look like? Because again, there are a lot of running backs in this draft. If you kept Rico Dowdle, I would like this move even better. honestly, because I feel like it would be a great 1-2 punch. But I disagree, man, because when against my Texas Longhorns, that dude got open downfield and caught a damn deep ball.
Yes.
Like there was a couple plays, man, where he definitely escaped, got downfield, and kicked some ass. So there, I tend to lean with you on this big fella. I was really hoping to get him in the 3rd round, but
No, he's not getting it.
but I was hoping for that. But I'm telling you, he gained value after that game, and honestly, after this combine, he might even gain more value. But we'll see what happens. But I'm on board with it. I would take Cam in this spot, and I think he would be the right spark you need for Dak Prescott on this team.
All right, Kuiper, what's your vote?
Hey man, I'm sold with it.
All right, let's pick him. Cam Scatterboo. You are now a Dallas Cowboy. All right. All righty.
Jack Sawyer went right after. Jack Sawyer went literally right after the next fucking pick.
All right, Kuiper, your Cardinals on the board. Who are you looking for, brother?
Fuck. This is hard. Man, just like you guys, man, free agency is going to be huge for what this draft dictates for the Cardinals. Because for us, it's all about the front 7. All right. Now, in free agency, there's a lot of options for us to hit edge rushers. And if we hit edge rushers and we go with who I just picked on Kenneth Grant, our D line is going to be absolutely 100% better. And then our offensive line needs help, though. So my picks right here are based solely on the fact that the Cardinals will get free agent help on edge rushers. So give me Tyler Booker.
Tyler Booker off the board. All right, now we're going to scroll through, and we're getting to our 3rd round.
My boy Alfred right away in Denver.
Alfred.
Edge,
or not Denver, excuse me, in Miami. I said Denver. I don't know.
Hey, hold on. Pause right here. Pause right here real quick.
All right, I paused.
Siobhan Revel. He's gonna be my pick to be a surprise corner this year's draft. The only reason this guy might not get picked in the 1st round is because he had a really bad. I think it was a knee injury, might have been ankle. So it was a leg injury. Period. But this guy was shut down. He's a small school shutdown corner. If he was able to, he would absolutely show out in the combine. So whoever picks him is going to love Siobhan Revel.
Okay. All right. Well, let's resume. Resume the draft. All right. Man, the Steelers picked a receiver. I don't know why. They ain't got no quarterback. Porter, cornerback. All right. Texans got an interior farmer. All right. Minnesota tackle. Edge rusher, Carolina. Running back. Why you judging that? That don't make sense.
So that's where BFF gets you, man.
Wait, go back. What running back was that? For
Samson.
Samson from Tennessee. Oh, actually, damn.
Okay.
It was Samson from Tennessee.
All right, never mind. I don't.
Yeah, it was Samson from Tennessee.
Okay. All right.
Okay, and let's resume. See what these punk ass trick ass Eagles take. Wide receiver.
Oh,
Jaden Higgins.
All right, there that 3rd round. All right, Edge Stewart. That's too high for him.
Trey Young finally went.
You see these running backs start flying off the board?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cameron Williams.
Oh, Edge from SMU. All right.
Queen
Another running back. You see them running backs. That's why I say the
Yeah,
Cowboys. Really around. All right. The Cowboys is on the clock.
Is this our traded pick or our original pick?
Original.
This is our original pick.
Okay.
No, it is our traded pick. It's our traded pick. Yeah, it's our traded pick.
Because we don't have a 3rd round pick, right?
We got 2 thirds now.
Yeah.
We got two
Yeah,
thirds.
we traded for 80.
We traded
Okay.
for
Yeah. No, you're right. We traded for 80. All right. We
yes,
traded for 80.
got two thirds now. We got two thirds.
Who's
All
at
right,
the
so
top? We got linebacker.
we got Paul at the top, a linebacker from Ole Miss.
Kevin
We got
Winston.
the safety, Winston. He's a good kid. I like him. Got quarterback from Oregon. We got another tackle from Arizona. Hey, but tell us about this kid. I don't know much about him.
Yeah, he's projecting to be a guard at the next level. He's a really good zone runner. He's gonna
Okay.
a zone guard. So it's gonna be all about scheme for him because if he can get a good center to help him out in the run game, he's good in the pass game, but he's gonna need a little help getting in the run game because he needs to be in that weight. That's gonna be the biggest part with him.
Right. I know Boots on the ground. Rue, bring up Boots' comment. I think he said DT here, but I don't know if there's any DTs at this spot here. Isaiah Bond is on there. Jesus, oh my God! All right,
Man, wasn't Bond supposed to be a first rounder?
yeah. So let's do this. All right. So we got the offensive lineman. We got the running back. Let's look at wide receivers and D tackles. Let's see. And let's look at linebackers too. Shit. Let's look at fucking linebackers.
Honestly, dude, Chris Paul would be great right here.
All right. Chris Paul is at 72. We got the wide receiver. Even though we need wide receivers too. Fuck, we got Alvis. But we got another pick at 80.
Yeah.
Another pick at 80.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about wide receiver right now. We got another pick at 80. Interior line, Kentucky. I don't know about Walker. I don't actually recall him. Kuiper, you know much about Walker, the interior?
Let's just take a look at it real quick. I just want to see.
When I tell you guys, this is the soft version of Calais Campbell. He's huge.
Easy, big
Dude,
guy.
he's soft, man. The problem with this, he needs to get coached really well at the next level because right now he is all potential.
He's 6'6",
All potential.
345.
Wow, he's a big boy.
Yeah,
6'6",
That's a big boy, dude.
he's big. The problem with him, the reason why he's not going in the first round or the second round is because his pad level sucks.
And you know what, dude? I'm gonna tell you this. Bro. Take a look at where he lines up at that size.
Yeah,
He's inside, outside. He's in 1 tech. He's in 3 tech.
yeah.
He's everywhere. Look at him. He's literally all over the place.
All right, so Kuiper, all right. So you say he's soft, okay?
He doesn't know how to use his size, right?
He got hurt last year too. He only played 11 games.
That word irritate me for any kind of interior defensive lineman because what are they saying about Mozzie? He's soft. We don't need another soft one. We need a gorilla in that joint.
Yeah.
we need motherfuckers, chucking folks around. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody soft, and this kid is huge too.
He's huge. That's what I mean. Like if he can get coached right, and if somebody can just bring the fire in him, dude, he's gonna be the Calais Campbell type of impact for your defense. He's just how huge he is, man. He eats that space. He really does.
All right. They got the Virginia Tech tackle. Let's look at his stats. Let's see.
This guy was amazing at the Senior Bowl.
He's a stump. Okay, so he's 6'1", 290. Which what you need? He got to be playing
much smaller, 40 pounds less.
Yeah, he got to be playing the one. Well, actually, yeah, he's been A.
No, he's in 3 tech. He's Osa's spot.
Yeah,
he's Osa. I'm more looking for an A gap guy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just old school. They call them ones. So I'm more looking for the A gap guys than the B gap guys because Osa's there. I really believe the Cowboys gonna re-sign Osa. It's gonna cost them a lot of money, but it's gonna they got to, man. That's their best defensive lineman. Period. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's their best one. What about Oregon's Cladwell? Let's look at his stats. This is DTs, guys. We're looking at DTs. Another B gap guy. He played both.
Yeah, he played a little bit of both.
Let's look how big he is. 6'0", 3'4". That's what I'm talking about. I need that. I need him gain 10 more pounds.
That's the stump.
Yeah, that is an A gap guy right there. 6'1", 340. Yeah.
I think you take him with 80 though. If you're gonna take him,
if you're gonna take him, you would take him at 80. Okay, so all right, so we need to make a decision real quick, guys, because we need to move on. So are we going Chris Paul Jr. at linebacker?
Why is he still here? Let me just take a look, because he's ranked pretty damn high for still being here right now.
Yeah. It's just positional value. I think that's really it with him.
Probably
Slot. He's been in the box. He's a box guy.
I mean, he's a run stopper.
Yeah.
He's a really good thumper. He doesn't have the smoothest of hips, but he does do good in coverage. If I'm not mistaken, he's a little shorter side. Can you check on that?
Yeah, his height. He's 6'1".
6'1".
Yeah,
he's just lighter.
What Overshown is 6'4".
Yeah.
So he's a little short. He's probably the same height as the kid from Notre Dame we got. What's his name? Shit, I forget his name.
So he's saying,
honestly, if I was the Dallas Cowboys right here, I'd be going Savion Williams.
Savion,
yeah. He's a big dude with freakish athleticism.
I don't have a problem with that either, because like we got a pick at 80.
We need a receiver, honestly. Like we need a number 2 receiver. We need a real threat at receiver right now.
This guy is 6'5".
Damn, 6'5", 225. Love that.
And he's gonna run in the 4.4s in the combine watch.
Love that.
Right.
Love that. That's stupid good.
He only had eight drops the whole season.
That's going to be his problem at the next level. He has concentration drops. He's going to get coached on that, though. That's fixable. But the sheer size and athleticism, that's not coachable.
They had him playing in the slot a lot, also. Let's go ahead and make our pick. Kuiper, who would you take?
I take Williams.
And hold on, there's like a bunch of receivers in a row right there, is there not?
Yeah,
there's Bond. There's Bond. I mean, they're not gonna go Bond here, and Bond. I don't like Bond as a fit here.
Tez Johnson.
That's a pure slot guy.
We got Trey Harris.
Trey Harris is a good route runner.
Yeah. And I think that's all the wide receivers.
So he's at the top of the receiver pool right now.
Yeah, let me just strictly let's do overall, and let's see what's that overall. Right now, overall, they got Paul, the safety, they got the quarterback, they got the tackle, and then they got the wide receiver.
Jalen Royals.
Jalen Royals is a smooth route runner. He'll be good.
He's the best receiver on the board.
Yeah.
So I want to go best available. So you want to take Royals?
What is? Let me. Can we just? Because I mean,
they got the tight end.
Gunnar Helm.
Dude,
that would be so awesome, though. But I'm just saying, like, damn it, Gunner's a bad man. You were talking about tight end earlier. Gunner is a bad man. That dude comes up in the clutch a lot. That dude, you need a third down. Gunnar Helm got your ass, dog. I'm telling you.
We're gonna take him at 80. So Williams or Royals?
So pull up Royals, because I mean I like the fact that Simeon. I love his measurables. Yeah, it's 6 foot. No, I'm going with the kid from TCU.
6'5", ridiculous athlete. I would put him up over Royals.
All right, so we're going Williams. Williams, welcome to the Dallas Cowboys. All right. We got Paul off the board. Oh,
No!
all right, Cardinals.
Wow, you were next. Like,
Man,
and
now
they
I'm mad that I
traded-
gave you guys
traded
Williams,
for it.
honestly.
Yeah, they traded for that too.
Yeah.
They traded for that too. That was just like a hello. It
All
heard
right.
you talking.
Where you going, Kuiper?
Oh man, I don't know. This is kind of hard for me because it's not much that we really can use right here. You know what? Actually, give me Bossa. Give me Bossa. I like his film a lot. Bossa is a good range guy. He's a good fucking sideline to sideline, and he just has that speed. And I think he's gonna match up good against tight ends in the NFL. He needs to improve a little more in the run game, but shit, the Cardinals need speed at the linebacker position right now.
All right, Jeffrey Bossa, welcome to the Arizona Cardinals. All right, the Commanders just took a tackle, and all right, Rue, we going to get your tight end. We going to get him.
No, not right now.
Hey, hey, we got 80. He's at 81. He's ranked 81.
I'm not mad about it, honestly. This is a really good tight end class.
'Cause where
And
have
it's
we gone
sneaky
so
as
far? Where have we gone so far?
Cowboys. Hold on.
We took Kelvin in the
Tackle.
first round.
Oh, here.
We took Kelvin Banks in the first round. We took Cam
Scatterboo.
Scatterboo, and we took
Shit,
a
all
receiver.
offense right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, I think Kevin Winston's a fucking phenomenal pick.
I'd be. Is he a coverage safety or a running stopping safety?
He's got great coverage, and he has the instincts just to move. He has the reaction instincts that you need to play safety. I think he'll be a good free safety in the next level.
I haven't given up on Ferguson, honestly, and let me just. There's got to be. What else are we looking at here? Safety. There's a bunch of safeties in this spot.
Hey, Boots is screaming defensive tackle.
It's not really a nose tackle.
Yeah, at the for the value. Yeah, I'm really scrolling down.
Hey, Elijah Arroyo, man, that kid is a fucking Jonnu Smith fucking clone. He's gonna be good at the next level for anybody who needs a pass catching tight end. Nick, scroll up to Nick Anmarunu. Is that how? I don't know how to say his last name. That guy right there. That is the all-around safety of the draft. To me, he's better than Starks.
He's 6'3", 227, 21 years old.
That's insane that he's here this far.
Okay, he's a run stopper. Man, he's in the box a lot too. He's deep a lot. Damn, he's everywhere.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
He's everywhere, all
He
around.
doesn't line up his corner.
Yeah. Damn,
And we, man, we need a safety.
really do. Hey, I love my player personnel director. I really
We
do.
need it there.
He's at 92. Could we trade
Dude,
back?
the ball skills on that kid though is ridiculous.
I mean, are we just doing this like if it's us? Are we really trying to predict like what they gonna do? Because I'm telling you, I don't know if they're actually gonna do. Like, I'm very curious at what direction they would even like if we really thought about what they might do. I'm very curious as to where they would start because
Again,
I don't
it just really depends on free agency.
Well, this is our last pick of the draft, so let's make it a good one. Let's make it a good one.
I'd say
Yeah, both of those safeties are big guys too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Both for big kids.
If I had to pick between the two, I'd go with Nick over him.
Yeah, because
He's got more playtime too.
Winston, yeah, he didn't. He must have got hurt this year because he's not. He didn't
Yeah.
have a lot of snaps.
He's gonna have a lot of movement.
Yeah, I don't want.
And I don't want a project. I don't want another damn project.
All right, so let's make the pick. Player personnel director, Kuiper, who would you pick here?
Nick. Nick is gonna be the steal of the draft if he goes in the third round.
Okay, Rue.
I haven't gotten a pass rusher, but there's no pass rushers here, is there?
Mm-mm.
They're all gone.
They're gone.
Nope.
Yeah, that's why if you don't do that right away, they're just out of sight, out of mind, are they not?
Yep.
And then tight end is really what makes this interesting because it's like, do you want to go full throttle on that, double up? And I mean, is Schottenheimer going to be running and using the tight end? Because I feel like, wasn't Jimmy Graham on those teams too? Like they got the tail end of Jimmy Graham, didn't they? In those teams.
Yeah.
Hey, Boots say he stole on Nick.
Yeah, I think you'd sold me on Nick too, man. I'd give me Nick in this spot. I'll take him.
Hey,
Why not?
I trust my player personnel director.
I do too, because it just feels like a steal, kind of. Like if you're
Yeah,
living this in real life and that dude's just lying there in front of you, like why the hell not?
If he ended up going the third round, trade up for that kid. Any GMs watching this shit, trade up for him.
Lord. Hey, the Steelers took a quarterback. Yay.
And Elijah Royal.
Bond to the Packers is actually very interesting.
Tez. Wow.
William and Mary tackle. I don't know much about him. I
That's
gotta read.
random.
Melrose.
Melrose not a QB.
Milrow.
He's a running back only. Cleveland, yeah, they must gonna let Chubb go. I wouldn't mind seeing Chubb here.
The Eagles taking 2 wide receivers.
They took an edge.
No, would they? You think they would?
No.
Well, maybe. Well, actually, maybe. How much time's left on AJ Brown's contract?
I think they re-signed him not, I think, too long ago.
All right.
Did they renew that?
I don't really remember, honestly.
Well, they gave you an A on Grant, an A- on Booker, and a C on your linebacker.
Well, whatever. They hate on linebackers a lot. I don't understand why PFF hates on linebackers.
And let's see, they gave us a B plus on the tackle, B minus on Scatterboo, B plus on Williams, and a C minus like a D.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Man,
They gave us a D.
gave us the barely passing and stuff. That's messed up.
Dude, that's hey, but yeah, man, that Pro Football Focus is something else, man. It is fun. Hey, man, but hey, that was our first mock. So
Yeah.
so are y'all happy? Matter of fact, let me bring that back up. Rue, are you happy about?
Hey, real quick though. Sorry, guys, I gotta take off. I'm sorry. This was fun as fuck. Honestly, I love my draft. Just gonna say that out there. But yeah, I gotta go. Sorry, boys.
All right, no problem. We'll see you later. All right, peace. All right, so Rue.
Honestly, the only thing for me is it's a lot of frosting, right, in the draft, which I don't know if they're going to go in this direction. My biggest problem with them is, are they going to pick the right guy at defensive tackle and defensive line in these spots? And is there a guy that can play that one tech for you for this team? And do you keep Osa? Like, there's so many questions right now because I feel like D line needs to be addressed. Maybe even the edge spot needs to be addressed because we don't even know what we're gonna do with Micah. Like, there's so many question marks. But if we're just looking at this as a whole, if everything kind of stays the same, I don't hate where we're headed with this, just because these guys would make a difference. And I feel like the O line with the addition of Kelvin Banks would be very good, especially if you move Tyler back to his original spot and let Kelvin take over at that left tackle. Show the Sooner how it's done. I'm happy with it. I really think the move to get the extra third round pick, I kind of love that, right? Just to snack up 4 in the first round, or in the first 3 rounds. I feel like that's super necessary, and I hope that's something that they can figure out how to utilize and do.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited by the first and second round picks, because those 2 players right there automatically improves Dak Prescott. Because I'm telling you, man, I always say get the best available. We didn't. We chose the tackle. Okay. But I understand if Banks can play that tackle for 15 years, it's a win. Because running back shelf life is what, 5 to 7? But a offensive tackle, we can get him for 17. 15 years. I think that's a win. That's a win. And I think Tyler Guyton really got to get in that off-season program and get a little weight on him, and he need to work on his hands and feet, bro. Because this is a big kid. We drafted him in the first round. I had really high hopes for him. I thought because he was in that passing offense from Oklahoma that he could handle pass rushers, and it seemed like he was always a step behind. Didn't it seem like it to you, Rudy? He was always just a little.
Yeah, man. He was. It was the mistakes. I mean, obviously, he committed multiple penalties throughout the year. Like he had a tough year. But he did show good moments. Like I'm not going to completely poo-poo on him just because he did have some moments throughout the year where it was like, okay, I can see you kind of doing this and doing that, but the consistency wasn't there from him for sure. You're definitely right about that, and it was definitely a slow step and a lot of mistakes.
Yeah. And hopefully, man, this will put the pressure on him, and hopefully our new offensive line coach / offensive coordinator can get a little something out of him, And I feel your boots on the DT. I want one too, man. And I think I think the Cowboys really need to be active in both parts of the offseason, free agency and the draft. I mean, because everybody in the NFC East, except for the Giants, are getting better every fucking season. And we gotta keep pace, man, because these Commanders ain't gonna be no joke, man, for the next 10 years. They got a fucking quarterback. They got a quarterback. So, and at this point, he's the best quarterback in the East right now. At this point, I don't give a fuck. Just won a Super Bowl, whatever, man. Saquon won that Super Bowl, and we've already been through that, whatever. But right now, the best quarterback in the East is Jaden Daniels. I mean, shit. I don't know what else I can say. So
it's tough to do that after 1 year, though, right? Because I mean, you see a lot of them come in 1 year. You got to see it happen for more time. But the only reason I tend to agree with you, and I think that's the way we're headed, is because of that kid's composure, man. That kid's composure at any moment of any game, it feels like he's just a stone wall. That thing, he never changes, good or bad, no matter what's happening. Like, and he seems very steady-handed. Like he's definitely a cerebral guy. So it's just kind of. It is scary to think what he's going to end up becoming in this league. And they have completely different ownership.
Yeah.
If you think about it, the Commanders are not the same old Commanders. Like, it's completely different ownership, completely different outlook on things. Like, you might see a whole different team with how they do business.
Right.
And they got a ton of money. They got a ton of money.
So next week is going to be we're going to talk about the combine next week. We may do another mock the week after, but because the combine starts Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And oh my God, I can't wait. This is my favorite part of the all season. I love the fucking combine. I can sit there and watch 8 hours of it nonstop, and I won't turn the channel. You know, I don't care if it's offensive lineman, I don't care if it's safeties, I can watch it just because, man, sometimes you can find a sleeper in the combine. We know it's the Underwear Olympics, we know that, but sometimes, you know, you need to time and test people. Hey, that's why we went to school. They timed and test our ass and see if we can get out of school, and some of us did, some of us didn't. So, hey man, Rue, final thoughts before we get out of here, bro.
You know, the tip off was 15 minutes ago. Good luck, Luca. But you know what? I still stand with my Mavericks. At the end of the day, I'm never gonna be a Lakers fan, but I'll always be a Luca fan, as Dirk Nowitzki said. But you know, it is what it is. It does suck, but I'm still rooting on for Kyrie, because Kyrie has come into his own, and Kyrie is a hell of a damn player. I just hate that Kyrie got robbed of a hell of a teammate.
All right. Well, look, man. Like I said, I refuse to watch the game. I'm waiting until they come to Dallas. When they come to Dallas, then I want to see it. Hold on, let's see who's got to say. Big fella, we will be attending the One Star One Family Unity Barbecue in Bakerfield on April the 12th. My birthday is April the 11th. I was going back to Texas for my birthday, but I think we decided to stay in California, and it's a possibility the big fella will make an appearance. So you never know. As us Texas people say, you just write down the street. not street, but street. He just they can write down the street. So man, yeah, it's a possibility you'll see the big fella down there, man.
That's funny.
So hey man, my final thoughts is, hey man, we just gotta get the team better. Let's just, the off season, man, got to reflect what our ownership is always talking about. Okay. And lately they've been talking out their ass, and we don't want to continue to do that. We do not, man. We really want to improve the team, because like I said, everybody in the East is improving. So we need to keep pace. So as we always say here at the Cowboy Up Podcast, it's Dallas Cowboys for life. And Rue, you're supposed to do Armando's part.
Put up at your Cowboys. God bless.
Peace.
Let me give a big shout out to St. Louis Joe, bro, in the building. Always WWE Ivan Sosa in the building.
You see him?
The loyalist. We got Cowboy Beat in the building.
The great Cowboy Beat.
Big shout out, man. Big shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all joining. We only growing, guys. We only growing. It's gonna get bigger. Excited. Hey, did you see he got retro fit right in the introduction? I did it.
Hey, man. Hey,
dancing.
Hold on, player. Sometimes I screw up, player. You know, hey, man.
Players fuck up.
Hey, yeah, players fuck up. Yeah. First day of pads. Say, man, you know, we all played, man. It's just something about that first day. Ain't nothing like it. It is nothing like it, man. Because now to me,
tomorrow tells the truth. Today was the fact, but tomorrow tells the truth. This will tell you about I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm sick of this shit, man. You know, I know we all co-hosts, but you know, I like to have a little quick monologue before we get into a subject. You know, your ass always got to, spray and shit and eating wings and
Motherfucker sprint.
Calm down. Calm down, Mikey. Calm down, Mikey.
You're sprinting right now.
Yeah, we got a long show. We can go as long as you want to, man. So 21, what you got for Bryce? o'clock today, baby.
Legacy's legendary. Hall of Fame and Super
Pleasure to
Bowl.
meet you, Brock. I appreciate the love on TikTok, man. Shout out to Brock, man. You know, but welcome to the show. So hey, I got the hard hitting questions, so I got the controversial.
Yeah.
You know,
You can come out with that Whataburger in and out one, right?
Big fella, we kind of light, but big fella, I gotta hit him with Walter Cronkite stuff here.
Okay.
Drake or Kendrick?
See, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have never really grew up liking Kendrick like that, right? I've always been a big Drake fan, so I'm gonna say Drake, but not like us. Like I was telling Terrence the other day, because Terrence is a huge Kendrick fan. I was like, not like us has me feel like a certain way, because I'm like sitting there like vibing to that song, but it's like this is Drake, you know, and I'm a Drake fan over Kendrick any day. So that's about the only Kendrick song I like. Yeah.
And remember, like, subscribe. You know, don't forget to like. Don't forget to like. You know, if you love us, tell your friends about us. Like.